Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's safe and healthy in whatever part of the world they're in on this day, first day of, at least in my country, of pretty much national quarantine for the COVID virus. I'm lucky in that I can work from home and I make a good living at it, but I know there are some of us out there that our paychecks depend on being able to go to work, and being able to go to work means like actually serving other people food and drinks and selling them tickets in movie theaters and so on. So I hope this is very short and brief and everybody can get back to work and they're not being hurt too much financially. But enough of that. This is a Locksport channel. At least it is now, Locksport and motovlogging channel. And I've got a couple of packages to open. My first package openings of things that I did not buy from someone else in Locksport. I did get the Andrew the Law Lock Tools Ridgeback set last week, and I shot a video of the package opening of that, but when editing it, even I was bored to tears of what I had to say and so on, so I couldn't even bother finishing editing it and putting that online. But you'll see some of those in here. The first package I'm going to open is this one right here, sent to me by someone. I'm not going to use their name on camera because I don't know that they use their name other than in the Facebook lockpicking group that we communicate on. This is a gentleman in the UK who sent me some Euro locks. There's actually going to be more in here than I get to keep because I'm to forward one or two of them on to another gentleman in Washington State, saving the UK individual the money of shipping it internationally. They just pay to ship one package, and then it's less expensive for me to forward half of it on to another individual domestically. And this is, according to the label here, it weighs 0.884 kilograms, so about 2 pounds. And he paid £13.80 to ship it. So yeah, I could definitely see where you would want to save a little money, not having to do that twice. So let's see what we got. This is my first locks or picks or anything else that I didn't purchase as a commercial thing. Oh, and an Assa Abloy box even. My understanding is that these are used locks, so pretty well packaged. Very well packaged. This is, if I'm not mistaken, remnants of an Amazon box. I don't know if this is tape or shrink wrap. I think it's tape. Yeah, this is tape. And that's clearly the label that was on the box, not a letter to me. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 locks total. Now, toss that in there. Only one of which has a key. That turns like butter. These are also my first Euro locks. Unfortunately, he didn't include anything in here about the instructions of who to ship it to. I know he sent that to me in Facebook messaging, so that is not lost. That person will still get their lock, or locks. I just need to go back into the message history and see the name and address of the person I'm supposed to ship it to. I just know that they're in Washington, Washington State, that is. So this one, the bidding is, it'll focus. Not the best lighting in here, I know. The bidding is not too terribly tricky on this one, but should make an interesting pick. Now, I've never picked a Euro before, so this is completely new to me. And then again, this one looks like it's the same keyway at least. Nope, apparently not. Nope. No, it is definitely not the same keyway. It is almost exactly reversed. That key definitely will not go in that lock. Those are two completely different keyways. I don't even know what. I can probably go back in my Facebook messaging and history and in the Facebook group itself to see what brand these locks are. This one has a C on it, stamped on both ends. This one has no visible markings of any kind that I can see. Which one does this one go in? It goes with that lock. And then this one, I think, are both halves of the same lock. These do appear to actually go together. But that way these can be, because you know they use the same keyway, that you break up a Euro lock in half and two different people can have the same lock, I guess. Is that the same keyway as this one? Oh, the keys on it says Trinity with sort of a C. No, that's the other one that had C on it. And then Mila, sorry, I can't read that. EN1303 grade 3 15-0-13. Whatever any of that means, I don't know. Same keyway on this lock at least, or at least this key fits into keyway. I don't know if it's the same. No markings on this as well. Cannot find any markings of any kind. It appears to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins on this one. And that appears to be 5 pins. And the key looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a 5-pin key. So I think what I'll do is I will hold on to this one and that guy, and then those two will get forwarded on to Washington. I'll probably try and pick all of them. I don't know how much luck I'll have. I don't want to hold on to these too long because I don't want the person in Washington who's patiently waiting for his locks to wait too long either. I've never picked a Euro before, so that will be interesting. But let's take a look at my second package. This is a little bit less interesting. This was an eBay auction that I won for some American 1200s, 1205s, I believe. Multiple 1205s. I did pick This American 1105, whoops, I need to widen that back out again so you can see what the heck I'm talking about. This 1105 on camera, I think that was my last video that I uploaded, for my green belt on our lockpicking. In theory, I can open all three of these Americans, although this is the only one that I can really do easily. The other two, this one is very difficult. This one is challenging, but I can do it. This one I have a little trouble with. I have not yet been able to open, and those were purchased on eBay, I have not yet been able to open this one or the other one that I bought at retail at MrLock.com. So I don't know what is different about those. I did repin number 117 there with factory pins. The exact same bitting as as I received it, but with factory pins, and that didn't make any difference on the difficulty of keying, so I don't know why those others should be difficult. These actually look like new American 1200s. I thought I was buying used ones, but they look brand new. At least the packaging looks new. And these should be 1205s if I remember correctly. Oops, that's got my address on it. Don't want to be showing that too much on camera. Lot of 6 American Lock A1205D lockout padlock, keyed differently, new in box. Okay, it is new in box. So I might have paid a little too much for those, but as I recall, I looked at the price and it was still came out to a little bit less than retail. I'm not going to open all of them. I'll just take a look at one. Not sure what the difference is between the 11 and the 1200. Okay. It's a little bit wider and a heavier shackle. That sounds about right. As I recall, these are 40 millimeter and these must be 50 millimeter with the heavier shackle. Same keyway, same protector plate. Feels about the same opening. Sorry about that, I've got a friend messaging me about wanting to get online and game. So I imagine these will open pretty much the same as the 1105s, because I'll bet it's the exact same core. But look forward to future videos of me working on these 6 Americans and those Euros. As a matter of fact, I promised the gentleman who sent me the Euro locks that I would send him a couple of American locks, so he might get a couple of these, because I happen to have those on hand, and while I'm trying to build up a stock of them just so that I can practice that type of lock, I can certainly send him to a couple of these. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully, while we're all on quarantine and I'm working from home, since I don't have to commute back and forth to the office, I'll have more time for shooting videos, and I'll get some videos uploaded of these Law Lock Tools picks. This is the hog snout, and I also added on to that a couple of Tipine picks that are not part of the hog snout. So these have the standard Law Lock Tools handle profile, and they're the Pro, so they've got the scales on them. I really like these. This has been a really nice pick so far. This is the Tipine Bijou, or Bayou, however you pronounce that, and this one is the hog snout. All of the other Tipine profiles are included in the Ridgeback, but I'm not going to do a review of that right now. Anyway, good night everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, see you on the next video.